Hi friends, it's Miss Tate and it's time for our read aloud today. So we are going to read a new story again today. So remember, the first thing we do when we read a new story is we make a prediction. And a prediction is a thoughtful guess. We look at the cover of our story, we might even look at some of the pictures on the inside, and we make a guess, a prediction about what the story could be about. So right now I want you to look at the cover. And I want you to think, what could this story be about? What do you see on the cover? Make a prediction. I want you to tell someone in your family what you think our story is about today. What do you see? So when we look at the cover and we look at some of the pictures inside the book, we make a thoughtful guess, a prediction about what our story is about. And then while we're reading, we're going to see if your prediction was right on or if the book surprises us. So what is your prediction? What is your thoughtful guess about our new story? All right, friends. So let's name the parts of the book before we begin. What's this? Yes, the front cover. What part of the book is this? The back cover. What part of the book is this? Yes, it's the spine. And what does the spine do? It holds our book together. That's right. The spine holds our book together. The title is the name of the book. Just like we all have a name, books have a name, and the title is the book's name. And the title of this story is If You Give a Pig a Party. If You Give a Pig a Party. That's the name of our book. That's called the title of the book. Let's count the words in our title. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 words in our title today. If you give a pig a party. Who remembers what the author of a story does? Put on that thinking cap. What's the author do? Yes, the author of a story writes the words. What does the illustrator of a story do? My friends are thinking. I see those thinking caps. What does the illustrator do? Draws and paints the pictures. You're right. Who can tell me what this part of the book is called? This is a tricky one, but I know lots of my friends remember. Yes, it's the title page. Remember, the title page has everything the front cover has, but a little bit more. It tells us where our book was put together. This is the title page. So today, while I'm reading the story, I want you to think about who our story is about. Who is our main character? Who is the main person or thing that this story is about? So I want you to think about it as I'm reading the story. Who is our storybook mostly about today? All right, here we go. If you give a pig a party. If you give a pig a party, do you see the pig? Do you see that pig? She's going to ask for some balloons. When you give her balloons, she'll want to decorate the house. Have you ever decorated your house for something special? When she's finished, she'll put on her favorite dress. Oh, look at all those balloons. Have you ever had balloons? What's your favorite colored balloon? Then she'll call all her friends to invite them to the party. She's on the phone. She's calling her friends. Her friends won't be home, so you'll go with her to look for them. Her friends aren't home. How do you think she feels? She called all her friends and none are home. On the way, she'll see a street fair. A street fair, that's like a carnival where there's rides and games. Have you ever been to a street fair or carnival? I have. Have you? She'll want you to take her on the bumper cars. all her friends will be there. Look at that. There's all her friends. They're on the bumper cars. Have you ever been on bumper cars? Do you know what bumper cars are? They're cars you get into and they're safe. And you actually get to bump into people. That's why they're called bumper cars. Then you'll have to take her on all the rides. Look at that. She's on a roller coaster. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? She'll want to play all the games too. What's your favorite game to play? When she's done, she'll ask you for some ice cream. Ice cream. When she's finished eating the ice cream, she'll need to change her clothes. You'll have to take her home. Oh, it looks like she got some ice cream on her. Have you ever gotten ice cream on your clothes before? I have. She'll ask her friends to come along. On the way, she'll start a game of hide and seek. Look, they're playing hide and seek. We play that on the playground, don't we? Yes. I like to count and then find my friends. Oh, look. Everybody's hiding. Where's the pig? Do you see her? Where is she? When you finally get home, you'll have to make dinner. Then she'll want to have a sleepover. You'll have to find pajamas. Look at all her friends are there. They're going to have a sleepover. And you'll have to find blankets and pillows for everyone. When she sees the pillow, she'll probably start a... What's she gonna start? Pillow fight. Have you ever had a pillow fight? Yeah. Then she'll make a fortress out of the blankets. Of course, when she's finished, she'll want to decorate it. A fortress is a place that's really strong and safe. So she made a fortress out of those blankets. She's pretending it's very strong and safe. So she wants to decorate it. So she'll ask for some balloons. And chances are, if you give her some balloons, she's going to ask you for a party. The end. All right, friends, before we started our new book, I asked you to make a prediction, a thoughtful guess about what our book was about. So was your prediction right on, or did the book surprise you? I also asked you to think about who our story was about. There were a few people in our story, a few animals and a little girl, but who was our story mostly about? I want you to tell your family so they can tell me. But who is our main character? Who was the story mostly about? All right, so we'll talk more about who it's mostly about tomorrow when we read it again, because we're going to read it again tomorrow. But I want you to tell your family so they can tell me who you think our story was mostly about. There were several animals in our story and a little girl, but who is it mostly about? That's our main character. All right, boys and girls, so the next time you'll see me today will be for our learning activity. So until then, I'm giving you a superhero salute, and I will see you soon.